Hey everybody, welcome to what I think is episode 87 actually, even though I've mistitled it, of my Elden Ring Let's Play. And, well, I'd just eaten some fried rice, and I was looking for potential paths up to this plateau, and I had marked either here or here as maybe caves which would link to it. But in exploring that, I ended up finding Nepheli, who seems to be heartbroken over this pile of corpses, in a place called the village of the Albunaries. And the Albunaries seem to be these, like, pale-skinned creatures with the like, sort of frog-eyed creatures that we saw.
Oh, it's you. Well, I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked.
I like
A
Nepheli.
waking nightmare, made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice.
I like you, Nepheli.
Justice to the oppressors.
I'm not going to give you
Let
the
the
weird
scars
potion.
I carve remind them. I am Nepheli Loux, warrior. But this time, and though the suffering justice to let the scars I carve remind them.
I like it. So has she just got finished, basically, like, giving this town a what for? So the most interesting thing about Albunaries is their pale blood. Oh, they're awake now. A larval tear. Hearing some interesting music. Even if it's just you, old Albus, hide well and still your breath. I want to use a faster weapon. I'll use the iron cleaver. It's not that fast, actually. Let's use the Serpent God's sword. Oh, interesting. Well, I should not have picked this time to put on that weapon. That's funny. A perfumer. And this far south. Interesting. Okay, well, I thought that there were just going to be low-level enemies in this area, but if they're not, go ahead and put my anchor back on. Ivory sickle. Neato. Let's take a read. Sickle fashioned from ivory, weapon carved by aged Albunaries. These weapons are evidence of their dedication to the Halig tree, despite never having entered its presence. What is the Halig tree? Is that like the Erd tree? Interessante. Also should check what's down there. Down the Albunaries. I need to figure out what to call them. Albunaries? Albinaries? Didn't realize that they were proficient in magic. Not even a contact. Yeah, I was clearly meant to discover this place much earlier. Crucible Knot Talisman. Let's check it out. Reduces damage and impact of headshots. Interesting. A talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures said to have grown on the human body long ago. Reduces damage and impact of headshots taken. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life. Born partially of devolution, it was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but now is increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. Interesting. Interessante. Whoa! Hey there, pup. Hey there, pup. Goodbye. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Note. I think you're all lying to me. I think you don't tell the truth just to be funny, man. That's what I think. Hey, I'm still on the roof. Boing. What is this? What is this? Ooh, rune arc. Don't mind if I do. Sad. Sad, really. Alright, well, you know me. I'll use a rune arc if I have one in reserve. But I'll never use the last one. And that means I can put on my better gloves. Now my gloves are better. Still not enough endurance to wear that helmet, but I can equip my talisman. Do some miracles. Right. Alright, there's that other bridge at this town. So I know that Celavis wanted me to poison Nepheli, who I found here at this village. Here's the thing, I think Celavis is a chode, and I think Nepheli's actually a pretty bad bitch. So, like, I don't want to poison Nepheli. I'm not going to, if given the option. Now, it doesn't seem like I was given the option just then. So, I don't know. I guess maybe I missed it. Maybe I was supposed to do it when she was in Round Table Hold. Alright, what does this say? Likely bridge. I would have to agree with this astute analysis. Enemy ahead. Okay. Hey, friend. Goodbye, friend. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't mean to terrorize you, but I feel like you're going to attack me. Yep, you were. You were thinking of attacking me. I could tell. Albinaric blood clot. Seems like it would be a crafting item, right? Yeah, there it is. The thick coagulated blood of the Albinarics. Material used for crafting items. Albinarics are life forms made by human hands. Interesting. Thus, many believe them to live impure lives, untouched by the Erd Tree's grace. So they're made by humans? What does that phrasing mean, though? Because aren't all humans made by humans? Made by human hands is different. Perhaps the fingers make the... I don't know. Hey there, friend. Yeah, I'm gonna kill your dog real quick. Then I'm gonna kill you. And I'm sorry about that, but that's just the nature of this video game. Well, I was hoping that this would maybe lead me to figure out a way to get on top of that plateau, but I guess not. Let's read this crystal sword. So it's a DDE scaling with DD in strength and int and E in dex. It's got magic and physical damage. It's got 15, 10, 13 as its requirements. Sword enhanced from pure crystal. A deed impossible for a human. Enwreathed with powerful magic. Its attacks scale with intelligence. The inscrutable crystallians have but one clear purpose, to safeguard their crystals unto the end. One theory posits that they yearn for the return of their creator, who will carve for them new brethren. Oh, it's sad. It's a cool looking sword, though. Boom, bam, bingo. But it's not as cool as a giant rusty anchor. Nothing is. That's the problem. Except maybe for Radon's sword, but I don't want to use that until I can duplicate his soul, because I also want his great bow. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't want to kill you anymore. I do want to talk to Nepheli. Nepheli's gone. Did she go back to the round table hole? Where is the flute coming from? I gotta know. Is it coming from the top? Is it coming from an enemy that will stop when I approach them, or what? Is it coming from this perfumer? It is. They even have a flute animation. Or is that like a bagpipe? I can't tell. Anyhow. This is still a video game. Alright, well that mystery's solved. Okay, so if Nepheli is gone, I wonder if she's back at the round table hold with her dad. Let's check in on her storyline a little bit. I'm kind of vibing with Ronnie. I like Ronnie. Even though she's doing weird things, her heart's in the right place. She told me to tell Blythe and E.G. that she loved them. At first I thought she was having me kill Blythe, but it seems like she's having me kill his shadow. Some weird, I don't know, like representation of Blythe. Nepheli, are you back? You back, baby? You in here? With your dad? Maybe your dad knows something about you.
Journey to the capital. The two things you
Yeah, I know. I was going to ask you about your daughter. Didn't want to talk about the flippin' journey to the capital. Maybe she's downstairs. Okay, I talked to that dude. I wonder if Roderica
Are you here for spit?
has any words for me.
I can hear it from the howling. You should keep your distance. I know you're strong.
Who downstairs? Hey, you are back. Hey.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
Okay. I'm sorry, baby. Anybody in here? No? Okay. If you're sad, I might talk to your dad, because, you know, your dad should care about you. What's this? Delicious. Alright, I'm gonna go try talking to the dad again. Do-ba-ba-do. What up, D? Oh, also there's a book I need to give you.
I've decided to leave the round, as I mentioned. We may not meet if there's any incantation.
This might be the worst time to give you a prayer book, then. Well, yeah, you're leaving. Okay.
May the Golden Order shine through.
Oh, actually, there is something I wanted from you. I want to see if you know that Noble's spell.
Further still, I can happily spare the time. May the Golden Order shine.
Yeah, listen, man, I'm on Ronnie's side now, so I'm thinking maybe the Golden Order not going to be shining on me for too long.
Journey to the capital. The two fingers. You may be our.
Ah, here we go. I can talk to his daughter about his despair.
You've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what's a man to do? A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
Hey, some guy wants me to poison your daughter.
Is that potion what I think it is? Bloody Celibus. I suppose he's up to something again. Oh, I won't interfere. You go ahead and do what you must.
What?
The Round Table has no code to speak of. But I ask you this. Are you really going to do the bidding of that twisted dolly botherer? Or
Dolly botherer.
would you rather hand that potion to me and see if we can't get one over on the bastard?
Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't like him. Yeah.
Good. I'll dispose of the potion myself. You go and see Celibus, but don't give anything away.
Okay.
Just tell him that you tricked your mark into drinking the potion, as planned. Despite knowing next to bloody nothing, he's so far up his own arse he won't suspect a thing. His inevitable display of arrogance will certainly be a sight to behold.
I like this guy, even though he maybe doesn't have the greatest relationship with his daughter. Okay, so Let's go talk to Sullivis. Because I really hate that dude. He treats me like a shithead, and he's clearly up to something. I don't know why he'd want to poison Nepheli. Nepheli seems like one of the best characters in the game, next to the warrior pot Alexander. To Sullivis we go. Let's see. I'm getting pretty good at spacing out my anchor distance, I must say. Sullivis, you're such a dick. I really hate you. Where is he? Is this his place? Is this his place? Oh no, his place is over here. Oh damn it. This is maybe too far of a drop. Maybe not. Seems okay. Ah, I can't risk it. You know, these ruins, they always seem to have like like an underground place. I wonder if those or something have something like that. I'm gonna have to check after I give him this. Huh. Sullivis has been murdered. Oh, I wonder if Blythe did it. Cool. I'm down for that. I don't do magic anyway. Let's read about him. Large hat with the movements of the stars drawn on the inside of the brim. Worn by the magic preceptors who serve the Carrion Royals, increases mind to the detriment of stamina. Mind up to 19. Oh yeah, so just oh wow. It's a 3-point increase versus a 1-point decrease. Not bad. Glintstone sorcerers are descendants of astrologers, a fact that the Carrions remain aware of, even if their fate has been long severed from the stars. Look at that big old hat. Look at that big old hat. Also, never read this one. The Mask of Confidence. Mask with the mouth sewn shut with gold thread. Increases arcane. Neat. When Radigan married Renala, he ordered the Carrion magic preceptors to don these masks, to make it clear that all of their matters would be kept strictly private. That's pretty brutal. I'm gonna check out the preceptor's robes. It's pretty neat. It's kind of like a Jedi, honestly. Well, Sullivis is dead. Wait a second. Puppet? One of Sullivis's puppets used to summon the spirit of a Jarwite? A Jarwite? Spirit of a man who wished to become the innards of a living jar. A jar-hurling specialist who throws all manner of pots and jars. The warrior jar once told the nameless man this: "You are not yet ready to join the warriors inside. No, you must apply yourself, better yourself, and one day I will return for you." That's terrifying. Alexander, you shouldn't tell that to a living person. One of Celovus's puppets, used to summon the spirit of the finger maiden Terolina? Spirit of finger maiden who never met the tarnished. She was meant to guide. Uses healing incantations and holy water pots, but she is not a fighter by nature and is ill-suited to battle. A maiden without a tarnished without a maiden, and yet no guide to bring them together. Kind of want the jar white puppet. I guess I can come back here and buy the other one with starlight shards? Weird. What is this puppetry? Very strange. Also, I want to check the surrounding ruins for, like, underground areas. Because all the ruins seem to have them. Like, here's a big old clump of them. Are there any underground areas? Seems like it would be here. Oh, here we go. Nope. Nope. Underground. Underground. Nope, didn't look like it. Buddy, what are you doing? Celovus's rise. Oh, that's an FP beetle. I don't even care about that. Are there any ruins up here? There are. Let's check these out. Where are you? Try to shoot me, will ya? Well, that'll show you right off. Magic crystal. Anything in here? This looks like it could be a thing. Hey, buddy. Really? What? Really? Ayo! Okay. You got secrets. This reminds me of Selen's little chamber in the Waypoint caverns. What are you? Are these bodies or are these puppets? Now I'm thinking of everything like a puppet. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, is that the jar white? So that's the jar white. That must be Finger Maiden Theralina. Don't know who the hell that is. And this is like a perfumer? Who's this? Oh, okay, yeah, there's a perfumer and there's a, what's it called? An omen hunter or whatever? One of the things we just fought? What the fuck is going on here? Is Selvus a puppeteer? Selvus's puppets do not touch? Whoa! Wait, this is Selen. Is Selen a Selvus puppet? What? Wait a second. Wait a second. So I'm curious about what puppeteering is. If Selvus is a puppeteer who controls puppets, and Selen is one of his puppets, does that mean that now that Selvus is dead, because I'm pretty sure Blythe killed him, I don't know why else he'd be dead. Does that mean that Selen is also non-active? Or does Selen have her own free will? And puppeteering, is it more of a like possession technique, not necessarily a crafting fake people technique?
Young apprentice. First things first. You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. So, to become a source now.
I mean, I should probably buy all these at some point. Do I have... Do I have anything that can cast both sorceries and... incantations? No, I don't think so. Okay, so... Selen still seems to be active, which means that there's either some residual magic left in her puppet, or a puppet is something you can craft to control a real person? Very confusing. Well, this ended up being a productive episode. I think that's where we'll cut it off for now. And when we come back, I'll probably end up going to the swamp. But thanks for watching.